working when he was down here that I'm filming, so yeah. So he's been on calls, so I had to keep the noise down, keep the volume levels low, so I thought I'd just get ready and give a little slow intro into today's vlog. But I'm all ready now and I'm going to head out. I've dropped the kids off at school this morning and I'm thinking I might go over to IKEA. I need to get a new frame for a print that fell down off the wall, which is great. So I'm just going to do that today, I think. Then Mike can continue with his calls in peace and without me like mooching around. I've been trying to get like odd jobs done whilst I've been moving around the house today because we break up from school on Thursday for the Easter holidays, and I just kind of want to get as organised as possible. We're going to pick up some dinner, but actually tonight is parents' evening and I feel like, you know, I feel like parents' evening should be like a treat night, should it? I feel like it should. I had my first coffee this morning in how many days? About Sunday, Monday, 6 days. Well, 5 days without. And then, oh, so good. I'm gonna do a couple of emails quickly and then, yeah, head out. I've been trying to book a holiday, but the prices keep going up and down, and I just feel like that's a sign. It's just not the right moment to do it. It's not the right time, so I'm gonna hold out. Oh, medical tracker from school. Oh, everybody's had their eye drops. That's good. Right, let's go. So today I just have on my Topshop tracksuit, which I wear all the time, a really old Zara shirt underneath. Obviously my Damson Madder RAF trousers, a bag from, I think this is Johnny Loves Rosie, yeah, JLR, I think they've rebranded. Yeah, I was literally about to leave the house without even looking at what size frame I needed. What's wrong with me? Also, how annoying, we've had a leak, a quite substantial leak actually, but it's still really wet because obviously it's raining, so I'm going to have to wait for some time for that to dry out. Just continuous. There's always something, and that money that I'm gonna now spend fixing that leak from like the bit above me could have very much gone somewhere else, especially during these times where I feel like you walk out the door and you've already spent £50 and £10 in the supermarket is currently more like 80. It's really quite painful, to be honest. But yeah, right, I'm going to go to the post office. I've got a few returns to do and then we can go to IKEA. I know that's what you were waiting for. It's for this picture here, which I think is so cute. But yeah, the frame completely broke. That's annoying. Right, let's do this. I've got a Zara parcel to return, Vinted thing to send, and an Amazon return for something that arrived broken. I'm so glad that my mood has perked up. Obviously you won't know, but the last few days I feel like I've had such a low mood with nothing else than, I guess, my cycle to blame. Like most, I feel like my cycle is full of a lot of these, and during like my ovulation phase, which is around like week 2, I guess, week 1 to 2, my mood is high. Like I'm just great. Everything's great, but something that comes with that is then when I'm past that phase, it's like there's no middle. I'm either here or here. This month in particular, I feel like I've just been, but it's picking up again, which is good. Nothing lasts forever, but that was a wild weekend for everyone. Oh, there she is, my nosy neighbour. Right, that is done. I've been on my little pile by the front door for longer than I care to admit. I don't know what it is with me with that. like returns, things like that. I think I'm pretty okay with my Vinted. In fact, I know I am. I'm quick with my Vinted stuff. That's probably because I have to be. But returns, stuff like that will literally just sit by my front door until like the 26th day of the 28-day return policy. I think Mike's going to do pick up today because he's doing parents' evening. I feel like I do it all the time, and recently I've been in the school so much. In fact, I was working in nursery a few weeks ago, which was so much fun. Being PT, I do so much in there that I quite often get like a chance to talk to the teachers. Like I was on a trip with Everly last week. The week before I was on a trip with Harrison, so I see their teachers, whereas Mike doesn't. So he's going to do parents' evening. Long story short, I've been in the car park for ages, but I'm on a call where I've also been on hold for ages. I always wonder, like, when you're on hold, can they hear you? Can they? I wonder if they can. They can just hear me talking now. I'm home now. I'm really annoyed that my camera ran out of battery. It's so typical. Like 2 nights ago I was like, where's my battery charger? And I thought I'd left it somewhere, but I hadn't, and I found it. So I put both of my batteries on charge, thinking I was being super organised, but I put them in the wrong way. So by the time I got out today, my battery went to change it into the spare, which I thought, again, being super organised, let's take a spare. No, that didn't work out. Just bumped into the middle frame, and the picture that was in here is now here. And that's quite a job, you know. I'm just going to go to the bathroom a quick clean now, not like a big old deep clean. Also, as you can see, I was influenced. There were so many people doing ads for these Febreze little things, and actually, do you know what, they're so good. I've even put one downstairs in the hall. Obviously I'm not being paid for this. I wish I was. Little toys Emily loves playing with in the bath. The little Disney adorables. I actually really need to do like a bathroom declutter. And I read somewhere the other day it's the best place to start if you need to declutter your house at all, because like bathroom items aren't sentimental, they hold no value other than really you know, hygiene. Oh, what's this? Oh Mike, what are our parents' evening slots again? 4 and 4:20. Did tell him that 3 times maybe. Okay, cool. Saying, yeah, bathrooms are like the best place to start a declutter, because you can just get rid of so much stuff quite easily, and then it gets you kind of in the mood to get rid of more. Although I must say I'm so much better at that now. I used to find it really difficult. I find getting rid of stuff so much easier because I know how much better I feel once like we have a clear area. Going back to what I was saying earlier on about my hormones and stuff and how each month is very much like that. Sometimes when I'm at like a low, doing the house is the first thing that suffers, despite it being the first thing to make me feel better. And it's like that, isn't it? I find sometimes the hardest things you don't want to do end up being the things that help the situation the most. Why do they make kids' toothpaste blue? This is like turns blue as you brush. Yes, and also turns my sink and also turns my sink blue. Something I got in IKEA today was just one of them tiny little mirrors, because as you can see I have a mirror up here, which was a last minute addition when we got the bathroom done, because the window takes up half of the sink in here, and then I have a mirror here, but that's too high for the kids. So what they end up doing is standing on top of the toilet, which is here, to use this mirror, which then ends up covered again in toothpaste. I know we'll be having loads of play dates and stuff over the holidays, so I need to start like a deeper spring clean. It's that thing, isn't it, where you tidy your house when people are coming around to make it look like no one lives there. I think this mirror here is seriously not aesthetic at all, but I do think when you have kids sometimes you just gotta accept it. Well, that was hard. Elite. So Mike still isn't back. He's been there quite a while. I feel bad now. But it's like run over from a previous parent. Like I'm drinking a drink from one of Evelyn's tea sets. But he's been seen now by both the teachers, so hopefully he's on his way back. Obviously I can't film them because they're in their uniforms, but I want to hear what they say when they walk through the door. That's the
first time I've seen it.
No. You know those things, those times table things?
Yeah.
That you get? I got every single one of them were green for me.
Well done.
So that's minimum on the 2 seconds.
Well done. We're watching Gladiators.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Good review.
I will.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
I got some chips. One apple pie for me, one apple pie for mummy. Delicious. Nuggets. Burger. Ketchup. What?
Hey! Evelyn's just having her bath, so I took the opportunity to put my hair in my heatless dressing gown curls, which actually works a treat.